I often have people coming to me, employees coming to me, who have submitted their own claims to the Workplace Relations Commission, and they've received the notification of the hearing date, and generally you get 4 days, or 4 weeks rather, or thereabouts of notification. And they come to me then maybe with 4 weeks to go, or 3 weeks to go, or 2 weeks to go, and they're looking for representation. And more often than not, I have to tell them that from my perspective, in fact all the time, it's too late. It's too late for me to represent them with only 2 or 3 weeks notice to a WRC hearing. And the reason for that is because the submission that should have been prepared at the outset to make the best prospect of success with the claim or claims involves taking instructions about all of the events, all of the facts that surround and which gave rise to the claims in the first instance, and then an analysis of the law and what the best arguments will be, what the necessary arguments will be in order to win the case. And that's not possible with only 2 or 3 weeks to go, because the likelihood is also that the employee will already have put in some sort of a submission themselves, or at the very least set out in their complaint form to the WRC what the basis of the complaint is. But that gives the opposition a good chance, a good opportunity to prepare their submission and be ready for it. The bottom line is, if you're going to a solicitor or going to a legal advisor with only 2 or 3 weeks to go to a hearing, it's not a situation where you can simply rock up and represent the employee and do really well. It's too late, quite frankly, at that stage. So if you're considering that you might want legal representation at a WRC hearing, then my advice to you would be to get advice before you submit the claim at all. Go to a solicitor, go to a legal advisor, go to whoever is going to represent you or whoever you want to represent you. There might be a HR advisor, or it might be some sort of a HR consultant, or it might be a solicitor. If you think you're going to do that though, if you think you're going to need a solicitor at the hearing, then don't go to them 2 or 3 weeks before the hearing after getting notification from the Workplace Relations Commission telling you about the hearing. Go to that solicitor long before you even commence your claim. Give them all of the facts and let the solicitor also submit the claim form, because there are a number of boxes on the claim form. It can be quite confusing, and there are a number of boxes as well though dealing with the different types of claim that you might be able to bring, different legislation, different statutes, and you need to be careful and ensure that you actually tick the correct boxes. So if you feel that you might be nervous late in the day after you get notification of a WRC hearing and you think you're going to be needing a solicitor, my advice is do that at the outset. Go to a solicitor first before you even submit the claim to the WRC, because coming to me, and indeed that's probably many solicitors, with only 2 or 3 weeks to go after you've received a letter from the WRC telling you that the hearing is coming up on such and such a date, it's too late then.